Well, once upon a time, there was a scruffy little place where the French Broad joined the Holston River as it made its way.
90.3 The Rock, this is WUTK, live on the air, and UTTV The Rock Unplugged. Welcome to our little TV show. My name is Benny Smith. You can check out The Rock Unplugged Thursday, Saturday, Sunday nights at 9 on Channel 194 on the digital Comcast package in Knoxville, Channel 65 on campus. Tune her in and keep it on. And like I said, live in studio right now, we've got Mr. Scott Miller, the man whose life coach is Mr. Bruce Pearl. Scott, what do you say, buddy?
I say he is my life coach, and if he's listening, that I love him.
He'll make you run laps if you don't do a good show tomorrow.
I don't care. He can give me a nickname. Welcome back, students.
Yeah, you're right in the thick of it, brother. One of those welcome back week shows, I guess you could say. You got a lot of new material. You've been working hard writing. You've got this little demo CD thing that we're going to touch on, because the more of these you sell, the quicker you can get your new record done.
Pay as you go, baby. It's the new way of the future.
I got the Old Testament version of the new...
That's from a 1975 boy's life.
Man, Appalachian Refugee is what it's called, by the way. You can buy it at the show. You can go... The website's sold out, or you got any more on your website? Right?
No, they sold out in about 34 minutes this week. So, but at the show, be good, and then we'll ship the rest. There's only, like I say, limited edition. What we're doing with them, and use them to just make the record. That way I own the record and control my destiny like I never have before.
What a concept. That Schweiner's a smart guy.
Yeah, what a manager.
Barry Schweiner, amazing guy. Each cover, individual, different, none like the other. Like I said, I got the Bible Stories, Genesis 12, 1 through 9, Boy's Life, Old Testament edition here.
Yeah, is it like I'll use anything I can to make a cover for it, because first when I was doing them, Benny, I had like the whole dining room table covered with stuff, right? And Thea's like, this just dumb. And it's taking too much time.
It's hard.
And then it's been such a big hit on the web, and it's keeping people coming back to the website every day trying to buy, get one as they go up. And so she sent me an email saying what a genius I was. So I printed that out and made a copy. I made a cover out of it.
I think that's a T-shirt, actually. Thea, of course, your lovely wife and home coach, I guess, as opposed to the life coach of Bruce Pearl. So
we both worship Bruce.
Yes, you should. Basketball season just around the corner, but rock and roll and live music season in cranked up, man. I'm telling you, there's so many shows going on. And again, Scott going to be performing solo-wise at the Bijou Theater tomorrow night. The demo sessions, it's called Appalachian Refugee. We're going to come back. We're going to talk to him a little bit more about this. He's in the videography business now, I think, producing videos. We're going to talk to him about that, and groundbreaking video performance you can catch on YouTube that we'll talk about, a little bit about the band and about this new record he's working on as well. But first, we're going to get you to give us a little taste of what folks can expect at the beautiful Bijou Theater tomorrow night. Why don't you render a tune for us, brother?
Well, I do that. Here's one for all the new students back, just to let you know who I am. It's called the Knoxville Viceroy. Well, once upon a time, there was a scruffy little place where the French Broad joined the Holston River as it made its way. And suddenly Knoxville's born. Well, I came from Virginia with a pretty good plan, and what I thought was a pretty good girl, and I thought I knew her like the back of my hand. Now that's what I would give her. It's a middleman city in an almost town, always on the verge. Rachmaninoff came and he disappeared. In James 8, he heard his first words. Well, crime don't pay, so got me a job working for a stuttering man. But the work gave out and I got laid off. Knoxville wins again. Hey, John. Hey, Jimmy. Well, I wrote me a song about sorority girls. I've got a bow in my hair. My head's filled mostly with air. They never liked me anyhow. And then I rode me a mule all around the world. They can't stop talking about me now. Well, I sang that song till my soul gave out. An awful, dreadful moan. It said enough is enough, and I don't know how either one of us will keep going. No. So I donned me a suit and I got in a van, playing the 3-chord rock. Spent 5 good years in a 6-year band, till we all decided to stop. Now I take this guitar all around the world. And I'm living in a rocky hill. I got a pretty good wife and a pretty good girl. Well, I think I'll stay Knoxville.
Yeehaw. Knoxville Viceroy live in studio, 90.3 The Rock, and on UTTV. The Rock Unplugged, the one, the only Mr. Scott Muletrain Miller from the Appalachian Refugee Demo Sessions CD that you'll be able to pick up tomorrow night at his shoe at the lovely Bijou Theater in downtown Gay Street. 803 South Gay Street is where you can check that show out. There'll be tickets at the door. You can go get your tickets in advance, though, so you can spend more time in the bistro getting your game face on for the show if you would like, with Martha and the gang. Great tune there, man. Kind of one of them autobiographical tunes, I guess you could say.
Yeah, well, I ain't lived it all yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Miss Wheeler, she's done lived in Rainbow Valley all her life. Well, not yet, she ain't.
So that's to be continued then. This is just really cool stuff because it's you stripped down. It's kind of where it all starts, isn't it? I mean, it's you up at Fort Sanders basically writing some stuff, and you got some help from a guy in Patty Griffin's band too.
Yeah, Doug
putting some music.
Lancio.
Tell us about that.
Well, I started this whole thing really differently where I feel like I've made the same record about the last 2 or 3 times, except not as good. And so this one, he created these loops. Well, not really loops. They're more melodies he would create in his studio and send them to me, and I'd put them on Endless, and I would write to these things, write like 3 pages, and then wouldn't stop until I had 3 pages, and then go back and try to form a song out of it. And I don't know, it just kicked my brain into gear. I just hit a spurt this year and wrote, 18 or 20 new ones. So just wanting to get them out, man. I'm really excited about playing Saturday, a ton of new songs, and I think they're not bad. Who knew? Who knew I could
think
write
so,
one?
man. I think you've kind of hit a little stride here. And who knows why? I mean, do you know why? I mean, it just hits when it hits, doesn't it? Basically,
yeah, man.
songwriting.
I don't have my muse chained or anything like that, I think it's Xanax, really.
Well, there you go. They call them drugs for a reason. On this disc, though, there's a bunch of new ones, but there's 1 or 2 kind of oldies, if you will. 12th Man being one that's been around for a while, man. I'm glad you put that on there. That's a cool song,
somebody,
man.
I clamored for that one. I don't know why. There were some other questionable songs I didn't put on there.
Well, it's almost football season anyway, so it's perfect timing for that. So, man, what a cool song. Tell us about how long that's been around a while, hasn't it?
Well, Benny, as you know, I attended the great Buffalo Gap High School.
Oh, that's
Virginia,
right.
current champions of the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Getting ready to defend that title.
Single A.
Right.
We are the bison are we. We never lose our pepability. We are the cream of the crop boys. We are the top boys. We are from Buffalo Gap. Take that.
Congratulations.
Third Strap Cougars and Wilson Hornets, Fort Defiance Indians, Riverhead's Gladiators.
Pepability.
Pepability. I don't know if it's one word or two, my friend.
Well, it fits good in a song.
So anyway, I was 4'11" and 79 pounds when I played football. So
what number did you wear?
Well, it varied. I was 43 because it was like the last jersey they had the first year. And the second year, I was 80 because I was a flanker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, how long's 12th Man been around? Was that Hawkeyes days or a little after?
I've seen before. I wrote that song when I was probably 19.
Wow. And it's just kind of resurfaced on this record. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. And then another one that's kind of resurfaced is the one that's on that Rita Still CD. And that's the old Taoist Cowboys tune, the Brad Deaton classic, Wildcat Whistle, man.
Wildcat Whistle.
Man, we had a blast. There's touch on that Rita Still concert back at the end of August at Valerian. You got a bit of an outfit together to play with you. I guess you could call it the second version of the Knoxville Wealth. Yeah.
Yeah, we had Johnny Rightwing, of course, who played the bass on that track.
Yeah.
And then he and I did the rest of that. But Hector Kirko was on there, and Michael Crawley played the harp on it. That was a great night. Great thing done. It was like an old Fort Sanders party, wasn't it?
It was, man. It was a blast. And then you had Brad Deaton on percussion and background vocals for that song, too, man.
And he's the author of the song, so.
He is, and what a great tune. What a great band the Dallas Cowboys were.
Oh, amen.
You know, just awesome. And you just nailed that song. And did a great version of Wildcat Whistle on Rita Still, and you can get it on this demo CD as well, Appalachian Refugee.
Yeah, bang.
But it also kind of, I think, or did it allow you to kind of go to stir things around in the musical petri dish, if you will, and say, hey, this is kind of maybe what I want my next record as a band to sound like? Is it going to be kind of like that, or what do you think?
I like your analogy there, Dr. Bernardo. Yeah, the mold didn't grow on this one part.
That's
I went
right.
to look at it.
Stir it up.
When you do tribute, well, that's not really a tribute record, I don't think. I don't know what that is. It's just a good idea.
It's a fundraiser, I'll tell you that.
When you do those, you're not making your own record. You're really not limited by, one, what a label wants from you, or what people are going to expect you to sound like, or if you're doing, like, I tend to do records with themes and stuff like that. You're not locked into that at all, and you can really just, it's like being in a different town and being in a bar and party, and you can be whoever you want.
Yeah. I love doing that in Nashville.
I played pro football.
Oh, okay. Flanker.
Yeah.
Well, you nailed that one. That was great. And that kind of stripped down sound, is that kind of what you think you're going to be going for on this next band record?
Yeah, I'm making this record for anybody familiar with the records before. This one's really totally different, and I really want the acoustic to drive so much more. It's my forte, if you will. So, we're doing it all backwards. The band's into the whole process. I'm heading down Monday to work on it again,
Cool.
So come hear these songs Saturday in their last little infantile form.
And then you'll be putting a bunch of them on the new record, which be released, later this fall, you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's no rules anymore.
Yep, that's true. You got your own label? Your own subsidiary?
Well, it's a subsidiary of another major record label, yes.
Right, that's right. AMRL. We got Scott Miller in studio on 90.3 The Rock and on UTTV, The Rock Unplugged. Check The Rock Unplugged out Thursday, Saturday, Sunday nights at 9. Channel 194 on the Comcast digital package. Channel 65 for all you students back here on campus. Crank it up in your dorm room and enjoy The Rock Unplugged. And you're going to enjoy this gentleman live at the Bijou Theater tomorrow evening with The Rights going to be opening up. Tickets on sale at all Tickets Unlimited outlets. Going to be a fine show. Always a great setting at the Bijou Theater. And like Scott said, a lot of brand new tunes that you're going to hear. Maybe some for the first time solo, and then you're going to hear them later this fall on a full-length record with the band backing them up. But it's cool to kind of get them in the stripped-down version, and you'll be getting a lot of that tomorrow night at the Bijou. Why don't you do us another one, brother? Can you render another one?
Here's what I want to give advice to all the students coming back here. First, learn how to drive. Second, remember Knoxville ain't that big of a town.
All right.
I made a mess of this town. Now every sidewalk crack either knocks me down or breaks somebody's back. And every face I see as I look around says it's time to leave. You made a mess of this town. All right.